Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome again to my YouTube channel, where I teach you how to crochet various stitches in different forms and styles. In today's video, we're going to be learning how to decrease with the Alpine stitch. Okay, we're still on the Alpine stitch series, and we're going to be learning how to crochet decreases with the Alpine stitch. So I've already dropped two videos on how to crochet the Alpine stitch and how to increase with the Alpine stitch. And our focus today is how to decrease with the Alpine stitch. Okay, so imagine you're working the Alpine stitch maybe as a sweater or there's something and you wanted to create your armhole decrease. This is the tutorial for you. If you don't know how to make the Alpine stitch, I suggest you go and watch that video now before you come to this video. Okay, because for us to even begin the decrease, you need to have at least 3 rows of the Alpine stitch worked, and then we begin to decrease the Alpine stitch. So I'm going to make my 3 rows and I'll be back to show you the next step. On my 3rd row, which I've just completed, I started with a regular double crochet, then an extended front post. And I'm stating this because there might be some of you who have seen my how to increase with the Alpine stitch video, and I felt like it's important that I state that because I did the reverse for that stitch because it was important for increasing with the Alpine stitch. Okay, so you just have to work your Alpine stitch 3 rows normally, and then we're going to begin our decrease rather. We're going to begin our decrease. Now, this row is supposed to be a single crochet row. Sorry, I changed to by mistake. This row is supposed to be a single crochet row. So I'm going to chain 1, and we're going to make a single crochet decrease in our first 2 stitches. To make a single crochet decrease, you insert your hook and pull up a loop. Insert your hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop. With 3 loops on the hook, you yarn over and pull through all 3. So what we've done now is that we've decreased these 2 stitches into 1 at the top here. And I'm just going to work 1 single crochet into all my stitches until I get to the very end. So in the last 2 stitches here, I'm going to make another single crochet decrease, and that completes the row. Okay, so I started with 16 stitches, right? Now we have 14 stitches. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 stitches because by decreasing 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end, I've lost 2 stitches. So chain 2, and we're going to work on the extended front post double crochet row. Now, this first stitch here, right? Normally, if we work our equal number of stitches, the first stitch is going to correspond with this double crochet, right? But because we didn't do that, that means that that first stitch here corresponds with this front post, okay? And we're going to make a double crochet on top of that, a regular double crochet on top of that, okay? Now, the second stitch corresponds with what is in between these 2 front posts, this regular double crochet. So we're going to make our extended front post double crochet right on top of that. Okay, remember to pull your yarn nice and loose before completing the double crochet. You know you're going to skip this single crochet here and work a regular double crochet into the next stitch, and then make an extended front post in the next stitch and make a regular double crochet into the next stitch. So we're basically just going to work the Alpine stitch as usual until we exhaust all our stitches in this row. Just checking to make sure that I'm not working into the single crochet that I'm supposed to skip. You can see that increase is already taking form. I have almost completed all my stitches. I have one single crochet left for this row, and I've just completed a regular double crochet. Okay, and this single crochet corresponds with this double crochet here. So my last stitch of the row is an extended front post double crochet, and rightly so, because we remember that we started with a regular double crochet and we have an even number of stitches. We're alternating, which means that we should end with an extended front post double crochet. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate this decrease one more time, just so that you you're able to get the idea properly. So chain one, turn your work, and we're about to work our sixth row, which is a single crochet row, which is also our decrease row. So make one single crochet decrease into the first 2 stitches, and make one single crochet into all the stitches until you get to the end. Into the last 2 stitches, I'm going to make another decrease. At this point, we should be having 12 stitches instead of 16 that we started with. I'm going to chain 2 to begin my next row. Turn my work. This first stitch corresponds with this front post double crochet. So I'm going to make a regular double crochet into that, and then I'm going to continue with an extended front post double crochet into the next stitch, after which I'm going to make a regular double crochet, remembering to skip the single crochet that corresponds with that extended front post that we've just completed. Okay, and then we're going to continue alternating between extended front post double crochet and a regular double crochet. Please forgive the bed noises. They just love this area. Also, I have a detailed PDF guide on everything that you need to know about the Alpine stitch, how to crochet the Alpine stitch, how to crochet the increase with the Alpine stitch and decrease, and then working in the round, crocheting in the round, and then also crocheting a granny square with the Alpine stitch. So please feel free to check that out. The link to it would be in the description box, and you can also subscribe to my blog post so that you can be notified whenever I make one. Okay, so here I have an extended front post and then a regular double crochet, an extended front post double crochet, regular double crochet. Okay, my last stitch is going to be an extended front post double crochet into the stitch. Okay, and that's how you would always end your row if you are working a decrease on both sides. Okay, if you're decreasing on one side, it'll be different, but since you're working a decrease on both sides and you're still retaining your even number of stitches, then your last stitch would always be the opposite of your first stitch. Okay, so this is how you work the Alpine Stitch Decrease. This is how you crochet the Alpine Stitch Decrease. I hope that you've learned something. Make sure you subscribe because I'll be dropping the next video, which is also part of our Alpine Stitch Decrease, in the next 1 week. So stay tuned, subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.